Yo, what's hood? What's good? What's going down on the top time? No need to adjust to that. You know you in the virtual man cave. You know what we got tonight. We got the MLB weekly rundown with Nate the Great, known as the Diamond. What up, fam? What's good with you, Nate?
What's happening? What's going on?
Man, nothing much. Chilling on this little sluggish, rainy Thursday day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got some
How's your
rain
week been? Yeah, got some rain out there on your side, Joe.
today. Yeah.
All right, yeah, it's been raining all day, off and on, storming and whatnot. But you know, it is what it is. But we made it here, though. That's the fantastic day, man. It's another perfect reason for everybody to be tapped in and tuned in tonight. You know what I mean? As
Mhm.
always, we got a wonderful, fabulous episode for you guys tonight. But before we get started with the highlights, how we always do, man, you know we got to pay the bills, yo. If you can see the Cash App down below, $sign virtual man cave, man. Those donations are always welcome, needed, and appreciated, Joe. I know early on previous shows it was stated that if you submit a $30 donation, it will be free shipping and handling for one of these little beautiful designer hats that we got right here, yo. You know what I'm saying? We got the Apple logo. Nate, can you show them the text logo right there? Boom. And with the text logo, we got the Apple logo on the side of it, you know what I mean, as well. You know what I mean? On this one, it's just a plain Apple logo on the front. It was the other side, Nate, first time. Yeah, that side right there. You get the Apple logo on the side of the hat. Now, due to certain things and stuff like that going on in the world, we had to upcharge and it is now $35 for free shipping and handling for one of these hats in whatever colorway that you want. So if you do decide that you like one of the hats, you know what I'm saying, you like the logo, you want to support what we got going on here on this platform, send a $30 donation to the $ virtual man cave cash app with along with what colorway that you want, what design that you like, and trust me, man, we'll hook it up. We'll send it out to you, yo. Now that we got that out the way, you know what I'm saying? Bills is paid, as you know, we got to get them done. We're gonna start with our first highlight of the night. After I play it, and they give a quick little rundown of what happened. We scroll down. Oh, this is crazy.
He's bunting again, and he gets it down. Here comes Rojas. Aldridge bobbles. Royals win. Walk-off magic for the second time in 4 days. The squeeze bunt wins it.
Yo, did that really happen, Nate?
Yeah. I actually was watching that game that night. And crazy thing about it was Kansas City already had the lead. Then gives up a home run. The closer gives up a home run to Willie Adames in the top of the ninth. And the Giants tie the game up, but then Kansas City comes back and wins the game in the bottom half.
Yeah, that's wild. Everybody on that team would be doing suicides or running sprints. Like, how do we let that happen, yo?
Runner goes, and a fly ball to deep left center field. That is back, and that is very gone. Way back into the bleachers. Oh, Nando. A mammoth blast in Atlanta.
Well, too bad somebody who's a Padres fan isn't here to see that. You know, she disowned us. Yo, what's good, Faith? How you feeling, yo? Peace and love, man. Hope you having a wonderful Thursday out here. Yo, Faith, man, since you tapped in and you left a comment, can you do us a favor, yo? Can you hit that notification bell and hit that subscribe button, yo? You know what I'm saying? Become a fan and supporter. Not even a fan, a supporter of what we got going on, yo. We greatly appreciate you for tapping in, yo. Yeah, he must have been mad at somebody, bro. Son sent that 474. Is he up for a contract?
No.
Oh.
He already got his bag.
He got his bag? All right, because it must have been a big bag. He hit it 474.
From Wells. Swinging a high fly ball left field. This is deep. Back it goes. Yes, sir. It's out of here. Home run.
Yeah, he cheated, man. Test him. Test him. Yeah.
Red Sox was hot, man.
everybody, if you're new to the show, understand, do not take my comments seriously. I'm just a casual fan of baseball. I'm like a heckler. I just say all the crazy, funny stuff. Nate is the professional on this platform, yo. This is why we call him Nate MLB, Nate the Great. You know what I mean? Because this is what he does, yo. Okay? I'm just here for comedy, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a little bit about a little bit, but, not a lot. Enough to have a conversation.
And Perdomo just chops it into short left for a knock.
Wow.
Get behind Fairlane. Del Castillo will score easily. It rolls all the way to the wall. J.R. House going to win Perdomo. Here's the relay. He is in there.
I'm just saying, if that was Bo Jackson, 1, he wouldn't have made the error. 2, he would have gunned him out. I'm just saying. Check to see if he put some money on FanDuel.
They ain't running suicides after that?
Oh, they definitely running suicides, yo. That was crazy.
Ground ball to third. Oh, baby. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3.
Are you serious? Yo, hold up. I got to see that again.
Ground ball to third. Oh, baby. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3.
You know when he gets back to the dugout, everybody's screaming on him. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, really?
So that's the 5-4-3 right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was about to say that. I look like a 543 right there, but I thought I was gonna be wrong.
I don't think I've ever seen that play, Ron. He threw a one-hop throw on purpose. I don't think I've ever seen that in a big league game. I don't think I've ever seen that play, Ron. He threw a one-hop throw on purpose. I don't think I've ever seen that in a big league game.
You need to see it again too?
Yeah, I had to make sure I was watching that correctly. Like, why?
Because of the sun that was aiming right into the to his second base, to his eyes. So he knew that if he threw it straight at him, he probably wouldn't have seen it. He probably would have hit the face.
We appreciate you. We appreciate the sub, family.
So appreciate it.
Yeah, you are super, kid. I'm glad you got that in your name, God. Definitely super, Lord. Oh, all right. So he did that on purpose because he ain't want to hit his homie in the face.
Yeah. So if he bounced it, he can see the baseball from lower as opposed to it's coming right in the same eyesight as the sun.
All right, respectable. I just thought he wanted to be on ESPN. I thought he was thinking about the.
Nah, because if they don't work out, your ass sitting down after that.
I mean, you still on ESPN though. Either way, you famous or infamous.
Tried to kick save, popped it up right to him. How about that play? I don't see that very often.
That's what I'm talking about. Get that man a raise. Get that man a raise, but his ankle was hurting. He played it off though.
Wrapped it up twice. Wrapped it up twice later on.
Oh, come on, Super Lucas. Oh, come on now. We get a sub and a like. Oh, you feeling good because it's Thursday. It's a terrific Thursday. I like your style, fam. I like your style. For real. You good in our book. For real, bro. Who's your favorite baseball team, Lucas? Let us know, man. If you say the right team, son, you legendary. You already golden, but if you say the right team, son, you legendary, God. But before Lucas lets us know, I'm gonna show the next highlight. Yo, was that catch up for a contract though, or do he need some extra money or something? Because that's how you save the day.
Nah, man, you just always as a pitcher, you just got to try to do something.
Well, he did it.
Is Khalil Watson into the corner? Book it! Oh, what a play by Khalil Watson! Are you kidding me? What a way to end it.
Hold up.
1-2 from Cave. Right field. Back is Khalil Watson into the corner. Book it. Oh, what a play by Khalil Watson.
That's real.
Are you kidding me? What a way to end it.
You know he needed to.
That actually ended the game right there too.
Yeah, he couldn't play after that. I'm glad it ended the game because he needed 2 aspirins after that. You know he had to stay. He done hit the wall, did a tuck and roll.
Muncy drills one. Goodbye. Game change. It lands in the second deck.
Muncy felt some type of way.
Hey, you know, unfortunately, what happened that is Cole was gonna get pulled from the game, but he convinced Aaron Boone to let him go one more batter. You see what happened?
Come on, man. Come on, Super Lucas. You blessing the gods tonight, man. You blessing the gods tonight. You got me feeling good, man. It was a gloomy Thursday, but now it's a sunny night. How'd that work out? You know what I'm saying? Come on, Nate. It was a gloomy day. Now it's a sunny night. My boy Super Lucas is shining. He's shining. Oh, man. We appreciate that, bro. We appreciate that, Lucas, man. For real, for real.
Trying to keep the content out there.
We just trying to do what we do, you know what I'm saying? Provide good information, a little bit of jokes, you know what I'm saying? Some knowledge. And you know, just be ourselves. I mean, that's probably the one thing that people could probably appreciate is we are who we are. We ain't gonna switch up for nobody, unless we get that Mountain Dew sponsorship. I don't know. I might act a little different. I don't know, Nate. If Mountain Dew come calling, you might see me. You might see me do something different. Not too much, but a little different.
Mountain Dew's blocking the whole screen.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You got Mountain Dews everywhere, yo. Sponsored by, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to hit. Sponsored by. Shout out to, you know, can't say their name now because they're not paying us just yet.
The 1-1 to Alonso. Swinging a liner. Great play by Chang. He throws and skips it. He got the out. There it is. And this incredible magic carpet ride continues. The Red Sox win their 15th in a row.
Whatever. Whatever. I mean, whoop-de-doo. But you know what happens though, right? You go up. Everything that goes up gotta what? Break it on down. Break it on down. So, you know, enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. Because a broken clock is right twice a day. So, you know, this is your right moment. You in the golden hour. Enjoy the golden hour. That's all. You know what? Back to the sunshine. You good by me, man. I like you too, Super Lucas, man. You must be the Roblox god, son. I don't play Roblox, but if I did, you'd definitely be on my team or I'd be on your team, son. I swear. That's on everything I love. You know, let's see if we got another good highlight that ain't about the Red Sox. I don't know what Nate doing. It's how you know Nate is non-biased, y'all. He shows the official highlights and he gives love to everybody, even the Red Sox.
This is Guerrero holding the runner on, quite literally. Runner goes. The throw down, and boy, that was close, but the call here is safe.
Yo, not for nothing. That's why I like baseball, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just silly. They having a fun time. They having a good time. And I'm glad homie didn't get called out because if I had got called out, I definitely probably would have went back. And I know they wear shin protectors, So I probably would have kicked him in his shin. You know what I'm saying? Just to be funny, like, chump. You know what I'm saying? It just kept walking. But that's what made baseball fun, because you ain't gonna see that too often in football. You're not gonna see that too often in basketball. I don't know. I don't watch soccer too much. I doubt it happens in bowling and ping pong and stuff like that. But it's fun to see that baseball players still play. Still enjoy the game as kids.
Yeah, because that's what all it is at the end of the day.
Yep, it's just a game that they get paid a lot to play.
Sawed off to third, and they got him hung up. Crawford's hung up. Crawford is out. Throw to second. That is the game. That is the ball game. What a way to finish it.
That was cold. Nate, that was like a 5.2 6.4, right?
They said it down in the explanation. I think it was 5.243, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, 5.2 6.4. Nigga, yeah, I read it at the bottom. I was trying to sound smart.
Yeah, I was like, look, I know I seen it when I posted it, but I couldn't remember what it said.
Come on, man, you could have let me live, because I don't know if it played on the display. You could have agreed with me, but nah. Listen, like I said, we crack jokes, but yeah, it was a 5.2 6.4. That's what it said on the bottom, I believe.
So you saw the main problem there that happened too, right?
What was the main? Yeah, the second baseman ran the third. He shouldn't have ran. He should have stayed.
No, he shouldn't have ran. He shouldn't have ran back to second. He should have stayed at third.
Yeah, he should have. No, he initially shouldn't have left second base. Once he saw his man jammed up, I'm staying at second. You got it. But once he took off, he should have stayed at third. You're right.
Well, in most cases, his teammate going home he's gonna get tagged out anyway, unless he got some evasive maneuvers, but it wasn't gonna happen. So you go take the next base. Therefore, that still puts you in a closer scoring position. For some reason, I don't know why he decided to run back to second though. He was already there at third. All you had to do was take your foot off the bag. If they tag him, you just put your foot back on the bag, and you're still at third base.
You know why? You know why he wasn't gonna make it to home plate? Because he had one of them little oven mitts on his hand. When you got that oven mitts, yeah, because you're not aerodynamic. See, with your fingers, you can open up your hand. The air goes through with that mitt. It gets stuck in resistance. It's scientific. It's scientific. All you gotta do is trust the analytics and the numbers. You know what I'm saying? They tell you aerodynamic. You're not. You get stuck. Hands open, you flow. Oh man, you like J-Mo? I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Listen, the way we roll around here, it's a team. So if you like one of us, you like all of us. You know what I mean? It's squad, the whole team eat. Just like if we was on Roblox and I play Roblox with you, Super Lucas, you eat, bro. I don't know how to play, so I don't know what I'll be doing, but I know we be sharing whatever it is, the blocks, All right, let's see. We got another highlight going on. Oh man, it's the last highlight already. And it would be from the Dodgers.
There it's center field, off the wall. Right to Pages, who's throw tails on him. Betts goes offline to catch it to the plate. They got him. What a play by Mookie Betts. Betts went a mile to corral the throw from Pages and then put it on a dime at home, and they still lead.
Yo, Nate, you a real one for that. Because, that's your team, bro.
I mean, hey, it's a great play. Can't deny it.
I mean, yeah, but we would have spoke about it. I wouldn't have showed it. I'd have let it be known, Mookie Betts made a great play, yada, yada, yada. But see, this is why you the aficionado of this, and I'm just the casual biased fan. Because if y'all don't know who my favorite team is, you should know if you watch the show. You know what I'm saying. But if you don't know, look at the colors. The colors. Let's go Mets. They the best. See how that flows? Let's go Mets. They the best. Amazing. That's all I'm saying. But now, Nate, those are some wonderful highlight clips of what was going on last week in baseball. Y'all know up next, as always, we got the news, man. Wouldn't be an MLB show if we didn't give you the news or the rundown what's been happening around, right? So, Nate, let the people know what's been happening, what's been going on, what we got right here.
So, first, before we get to news, just a quick highlight of that. I know Jay don't want to hear it, but that highlight with Jay talking about the Red Sox did go on a 15-game winning streak during that time. It was their first, and it was the first. It was during that 15-game winning streak. They hadn't lost since July 1st when they played the Washington Nationals. It was ended in the second game of a doubleheader, actually, against the Orioles, as they won the first game but lost the second game 5-1. And they tied, and they actually when they won their 13th, they matched the 1946 Boston Red Sox team for most wins in a row. And that 1946 team was led by Ted Williams when they went on to win to the American League pennant and went on to the World Series, where they lost to the St. Louis Cardinals in 7 games. And that's also the longest winning streak in the majors since 2021, which was by the St. Louis Cardinals. So just a little other background story in regards to that Boston Red Sox win streak. And now we will move on to the news. So first, unfortunately, some painful news. Oakland Athletics player Joshua Karuta Grower. He was placed on the 10-day. He's placed on the 10-day IL for a ruptured testicle.
Damn.
And this occurred when he hit a foul ball that unfortunately hit off his left testicle.
Oh my God.
And ruptured it. I spared the video for those of us men out here in the world.
Oh.
What makes it even worse is the kid just got called up to the majors and played his first game on July 20th. So he had only been playing in the major leagues for about 3 days. I mean, for 2 days now. The young kid out of New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Normally, I make a joke. I say something funny. But it's not even funny, bro. Like, I can't even say it, bro. Like, Nate, you know what I want to say, Nate.
I know.
But I can't even say it. It's not even right. Like, that goes against God code. And if it was, see, you know what? We might have to talk about this tomorrow night. See, y'all, tomorrow night on the main podcast, on the main show that we do, not even the main show, but another show that we do with the whole crew, you know what I'm saying, with me, Nate the Great, you know what I'm saying, D Rigger, aka Unc, the Chef Troy, Arthur, you know what I'm saying, the Panamanian Professor, and Superhero Leo. Yeah, we're gonna save this one for tomorrow so I can give my joke. You know what I mean? Tonight I'll just be civilized. Wow. How long did they say how long he's out for?
He's supposed to be in the IL for 10 days. Because he immediately had surgery right after.
I mean, but like, whoa. Whew. Yeah, we just gonna go to the next one. I can't even. Yo, that's crazy. I hope, Joshua, get better, brother. Get better fast. Like, I hope he got kids, man. I hope he can still have kids. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, yeah, on to the next. This is diabolical. Ooh.
So in the next news, former New York Met Adam Ottavino had revealed on the Baseball and Coffee podcast, stating that New York Mets use expensive AI intelligence tech programs on the dugout iPads to cheat, as they say, to help pick pitches. Which did present as quick MLB quickly cracked down on it and put rules and restrictions on it. So the Mets are willingly complying with everything. They're not appealing anything out there. So just little notification on that. The reason for Ottavino bringing that out, who knows?
Because he a snitch. He a little tattletale. Ain't no team ever gonna trust you again. Like you probably thought you was doing a noble thing, doing a good thing. And guess what? You just mad because the Mets complied with everything, and we just smarter than everybody. That's why you're no longer a Met, because you're not smart enough to be a Met. Yo, you're out of there, bro. And you thought you was going to tattletale and say something, and you thought you was going to do a good thing. And what'd you say, Nate? The Mets are doing what as an organization? Complying and doing what they're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, so they're basically saying it was letting the computers kind of tell you what who to pitch to, and but Major League Baseball is like they actually want the human brain to be actually make decisions and not be letting technology make your decisions for you.
So is MLB just saying that because the Mets was just innovative and Mavericks and Pioneers and Cavaliers?
Well, they cracked down on them the most because of Artavino coming out about it, but they've never wanted that in general. They didn't mind guys having the iPads to look at replays of previously at bats and stuff like that, but not as far as dictating what's going to happen going forward.
Okay. Yeah, watching a few years from now, this is going to be allowed, and the Mets are going to be looking at it as innovative, creative, and just amazing as they always are. And what was son name who snitched?
Oh, Adam Ottavino.
Yeah, Adam Ottavino. No team. I'm telling you, bro, you're not going to – it'll be very uncomfortable in the locker room. People ain't going to be talking around you. You ain't going to be invited to the barbecue.
Oh,
Nobody's barbecue.
His playing days are done.
Oh, he don't play no more?
Yeah, his playing days are done.
Oh, so he on some Jose Canseco, just just trying to be famous. Because you bored, you ain't got no life, man. Yo, bro, like, play golf, man. Play pickleball or something, bro.
I meant to add this video in there. I thought I did, but Kyle Bradish, the Baltimore Orioles, just signed a 5-year extension, so he's now getting a 5-year, $90 million extension. It's going to take him all the way into 2031 for the Baltimore Orioles.
He got a $90 million extension?
Yeah.
Hold up. They extended his joint to $90 million? Why they didn't give him 100? See, y'all being stingy. Y'all already charging so much for these ticket prices. Like, Nate, I don't want to give it away, but the video that you sent me that I said you got to give up a kidney for, just to enter the arena, is that your video for the night?
Was the tutorial?
No. I'm talking about the joint where at that baseball stadium they had the fancy joint. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you got to give your kidney up just to buy a ticket. I don't want that.
Oh, you talking? No, that's not it. But I think
that's not it. All right, yeah. So now I want to talk about it. See, you already got baseball stadiums with in-seat coolers and stuff like that to keep your beverage cold. So you're gonna have to pay like $450 just to get that ticket, just to sit there. And you only gonna get that man $90 million. Get that man $100 million, man. He worth it. You already extended his contract.
That's at the Atlanta Braves stadium in the Chop House section of their stadium in right field.
Chop House. Look at that. Not even a comfortable spot. A Chop House. So it's some choppy seats that they got you paying $800 million for one ticket. Just to sit there and be like, look, I got my beverage sitting in a little cooler. It's crazy, bro.
Tickets go out there can go between $46 to $88, just to be technical.
$88. Like I said, $880 million. What's the difference? What's the difference in this economy with how much gas costs and everything else? And you want me to pay $88 to relax? How can I relax if I'm paying $88 to watch a baseball game and it's not even guaranteed that my team is going to win? And then I got to buy something to drink. Like that $88 don't even come in. Don't even give me a voucher to get something to eat. So you think about it. That $88 is really like $150, $200 to go to the baseball game. And then sometimes they got the nerve to charge you for parking. Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? And you don't want to give my man $100 million, but you definitely want to take my pennies. That's crazy. Yo, bro on the right looked like he chomp on concrete bars. Big choppers. I don't know who's on the right from the way you looking. I don't know from your point of view. I don't know if you're talking about me, if you're talking about Nate. You gotta give names, wildlife.
Nah, you talking about me.
Oh. Well, you a wild boy, man. Living in a wild life, man. But I appreciate if you subscribe, you know what I'm saying, hit the notification bell. You already left a comment. You did 1 out of 3. But moving right along with the news and whatnot, because I don't like that Met slander. We gotta brighten up the day like my man Roblox God, Joe.
I just wanted to wish a happy belated birthday to Miss Rachel Robinson, the wife of Jackie Robinson, as she celebrated her 104th birthday.
We need to ask her what's her diet, what's her secret.
And she's been doing great work out there, even after Jackie Robinson passed away. She founded the Jackie Robinson Foundation. She was a professor and registered nurse also as well. So, still out there kicking at 104 years old.
God bless her. 104. That's real. I hope I live to be like 104.
I can still move around and things like that. Yeah,
Yeah, and still be able-bodied and sober mind, Joe. Like imagine seeing how many generations she got to see of her family, yo. She got like great grandkids, yo. That's love right there, bro. Like, man, that's tough, yo. Like, that's what's up, kid.
And the downside of the other part of that though is you watch and see everybody leave as well.
That's unfortunate, but you know what? The beautiful thing is that you get to keep their name alive, their memory alive, and keep their story alive, yo. So it sucks that you got to see a lot of people go, but you get to talk. You get to keep them alive in your words and in your spirit and your actions. So shout out to her, yo.
Next up, just quick stats for those. Currently, I'm going through since yesterday. These are the top home records by teams in the league. The top Tampa Bay Rays are 35-15. Meanwhile, the Chicago White Sox are 31-17. The Milwaukee Brewers at 34-19. And the Los Angeles Dodgers at 31-19.
Okay.
Next up, we got the Cy Young poll currently right now. And as you see for your top 5 Cy Young pitchers in the National League, is led by Jason Mizorowski of the Milwaukee Brewers, followed by Christopher Sanchez of the Philadelphia Phillies, Chris Sale of the Atlanta Braves third, Zach Wheeler of the Phillies at 4th, and Chase Burns of the Cincinnati Reds 5th.
Yo, I know Sanchez and Wheeler, they going back and forth, yo. It'll be dope if somebody on the team gets it. But they a little bit competitive in that locker room, in that organization right now.
Yeah, what makes it bad is, I feel bad for guys like Chase Burns, who, with the last 11 games, is 11-0, but unfortunately plays on the last place team. But he's been pitching real well this season.
So, all right. So in a situation like that for Chase Burns, would it affect him if he's on a losing team, if his team has a losing record? Or is this just solely based on an individual achievement?
It's individual achievements. Is just, unfortunately, like with him being in the last place team, you look at Mizorowski, he's actually playing on the team with the best record in the league as well. And he's just been dominant as well. That's another thing. I'd say he's a little bit more dominant than Chase Burns, but they've all been great. It's just the fact that out of all these teams, Burns plays for. He's the only one on the team that's not making the playoffs this year.
It ain't his fault. His team sucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm nice. I could pitch. They just can't hit.
I think he'd have to be like, I think if he was out there just going scoreless with no runs, giving up no runs, no hits, whatever, for maybe 5 or 10 games in a row, that might be the only way he might move up. But right now, Mizorowski is still considered the leader to run away with the Cy Young for the National League.
And when will they decide this right here?
After the season's over.
Okay. Come on, Burns. We still got a lot of baseball to go. I'm rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for the underdog.
Then you move on to the National League for the Cy Youngs. Your top 5 is Cam Schlitter of the New York Yankees, Dylan Cease of the Toronto Blue Jays, Joe Ryan of the Minnesota Twins, Sonny Gray of the Boston Red Sox, Drew Rasmussen of the Tampa Bay Rays, and then you also have there you go again. Then you also have Parker Messick of the Cleveland Guardians, rounding out tied at 4th and 5th.
I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you up. I was really gonna say I want Sonny Gray to win until you said what team he was from. Because Sonny Gray that's a smooth name right there. That's some casino Goodfellas. You know what I'm saying? Donnie Brasco name, yo, like Sonny Gray. Yo, who that? That's Sonny Gray right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a dope name, but yeah, I'm glad you in what's that 4th place, yo? I'm glad you in 4th, yo. Like if you on another team, I root for you right now. Only because that's the only New York team that I see. Come on, let's go, Cam. Let's go, Cam. But shout out to Sonny Gray for having a dope name.
Major League Baseball also had their Players of the Week. For the American League, for the American League, it was William Abreu of the Boston Red Sox, batted .357 with 4 home runs and 6 RBIs. And then you had Drake Baldwin in the National League for the Atlanta Braves, who had a 7.14 average, 3 home runs and 8 RBIs over the last week.
Dang. So in just 1 week, homie hit 4 home runs and the other homie hit 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better check him for PEDs, yo. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. But not about that. Now homie from Boston. That's an ugly jersey in Boston, too.
That's one of their alternate like city jerseys.
Yeah, they better never wear that no more.
Next up, this weekend will be the Hall of Fame. And these are the Hall of Fame inductees. Just to remind those, you have Andrew Jones, former outfielder, known he played with the Atlanta Braves. Most of this what he's been known for, playing with the Atlanta Braves. He's played for the Yankees, and he's played for another couple of teams as well. He's going into the Hall of Fame. Also, Jeff Kent is going into the Hall of Fame, second baseman, and Carlos Beltran are your three entries this year into the Hall of Fame. I know that picture just made you excited, didn't it, Jay?
Let's go. My man Los. Let's go, baby. Let's go, man. And yo, speaking of foods, right? Speaking of the Mets, right? Yo, I gotta go back to Citi Field. I hear they got a lot of new foods on their menu, kid. Like, I'm willing to pay whatever the Mets is asking for because it's amazing. Everything at Citi Field is amazing. Y'all got to go back to the hometown. You know, for those who don't know, I'm originally from Flushing, Queens. The reason why I'm a Met fan, I grew up down the block from Shea Stadium in the Blaine Project. So, you know, I still remember I could hear them say, Darryl. So, yeah, I got to go back home to the town, yo. That's what's up, Carlos. I'm happy for you, brother. And congratulations to everybody else, too, as well. Like, it's such an honor to be inducted with Carlos Beltran and somebody, a former Met. Like, that's dope.
Next up, we got the ladies coming up.
Let's go. Shout out to the ladies, yo. The second annual All-Star game.
So for the this is for the upcoming weekend. I'm a little off a little bit. Oh, Jay, you missed something. You definitely did.
Something my
You missed 2 slides before we even got to the girls.
Hey man, plays mess up every now and again. I was just seeing if you was on point. Nah, I'm totally lying.
Okay, that's what it is, huh? That's what it is.
Nah, I'm totally lying. I'll tell you what happened behind the scenes and whatnot. But you definitely right. Give me one moment while I load the video. All right.
You got it?
Yeah, it's loading, but you go ahead and say what what you was about to say.
You know why J-Lo's video. Also, just look out for tomorrow. We have our main show, our OG show, the Virtual Mancave, which will be tomorrow. We have the whole crew on there. Myself, Jay, Leo, Art, the Panamanian Professor, Unk, D. Rigger, and Troy. And we talk about a range of different things on that show. We talk about everything on that show. There's jokes, laughs, politics, seriousness, things. You get a little bit of enlightenment as well. And of course, as Monday, we have D. Rigger presents Moments with Unk, where he gives his insight from the experiences that he's experienced within his life. And that show is also on Monday as well. So stay tuned for upcoming shows coming up. If you ain't got nothing else to do coming up over the weekend or going into next week, just check us out. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate anybody that watches and tunes in.
Yep. Appreciate that, Nate. Give me the moment to upload this video. Bam.
Baseball legend Joe Carter's legacy looking right back at him. A statue commemorating the moment he made history. It was October 23rd, 1993, 11:39 p.m. to be exact, when Joe Carter's Game 6 walk-off home run gave the Toronto Blue Jays back-to-back championships.
The winners and still world champions, the Toronto Blue Jays.
It was the first World Series won on Canadian soil, with the statue unveiled at a pre-game ceremony in the Rogers Centre this Saturday as the team celebrates its 50th season. At the bottom, an engraving of Tom Cheek's iconic call.
Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
My teammates, seeing all those guys, I mean, this is ice on the cake. This is basically getting your flowers while you're still alive. So I'm very grateful for that.
And the teammates who surrounded and toppled him in that moment, now taking in this one.
And it's cool, you get on the bus and all the guys are heckling each other just like it was 92 or 93.
I think that the memories is what is the most important part. When you get old, it's all you have is memories.
Fans got to celebrate in their own way too. The first 15,000 to line up got a set of 92 and 93 World Series replica rings. And it feels like everyone here knows exactly where they were during that legendary home run.
I remember everybody stopping on the highway.
Are your names actually all Jay?
Yeah, all Jay. Yeah. And I tell you, we partied like it was no tomorrow, all night long.
It's not just a great memory in sports, but a great memory in Canadian sports.
Joe Carter.
We'll leave it at that. Congratulations, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I was good with hearing the baseball from Joe, but I want to hear the Canadian fans. Shout out to the Canadians and the Mounties. Again, y'all deal with mooses out there, so y'all are real. All right. But shout out to Joe, you know what I'm saying? They actually showing some love and whatnot. And there was a clip. I wish we had it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I send it to you on Instagram or if you send it to me on Instagram, where they was giving him his flowers and they gave him his jacket. They surprised. I don't think if I sent it to you, I think I might have sent it to my other homie, where they presented him his jacket and stuff like that, and he was thoroughly surprised because he didn't know that he was getting a jacket, and they put it on him. And he was hyped and surprised. So yeah, I'm happy for that.
I sent it to you.
Oh, you sent it to me,
and then you sent it right back to me, and I'm like, you gonna send me back the same thing that I just sent to you?
Did it by accident. You know, players be messing up every now and again. But nah, shout out to him. And, you know what I'm saying, his accomplishment, his achievements, and I'm glad that, Toronto Blue Jays recognized him for what he did, because without them, they would have got them back-to-back home runs. I mean, back-to-back championships, yo.
Oh, yeah, he's a hero there. They won again. They represented the entire country with that, and that's the only championship since that day. Last year they came close, but fell short to the Dodgers last year, so
You know what's wild, though? They still got to pay double taxes. That's cold. That's cold. Like two governments just dipping your paycheck. And it's not like you get a little bit of money. You get a lot of money. Like, I think if you play for Toronto Blue Jays, or if you play, in this case, it's considered an international team, a foreign team and whatnot, you should get paid just a little bit more to compensate the taxes since they got a double dip. I don't know. if you had an agent like me, you played in Toronto, I look out for you. Call me. I could be the hood Jake. What's that? Jake Paul? Not Jake Paul. What's that?
Rich Paul.
Rich Paul. Yeah, Rich Paul. I know it's one of them Pauls or something like that. Nah, but moving right along with the news. One more thing that I make sure I uploaded that I didn't forget because I skipped right over it because I was so hyped about women's sports is the standings.
And these are the current standings as of today. As the games ended early today. The last game today started at 6:40 Eastern time. So all games are over with. So these are the actual standings accurate. Leading off in the American League East, the Tampa Bay Rays still hold on to a first place lead. They got a two-game lead over the New York Yankees. The Rays are 59-43, while the Yankees are second, 57-45. Boston Red Sox, who we talked about earlier with that win streak, are in third place now. They were in last place earlier in the season. They're 52-49, followed by the Orioles at 50-53, and rounding out at last place, the Toronto Blue Jays at 47-56. Then you got in the American League Central, the Chicago White Sox. The surprising White Sox are still holding on to first place. A game and a half up over Cleveland as the White Sox are 54-47. The Cleveland is 54-50. Minnesota Twins are 51-43 in third place. They're 4.5 back, while Detroit 6 back, 49-54. Then you got the Kansas City Royals who are 43-61 in last place. They are 12.5 out. Then moving on to the American League West, the Texas Rangers are holding a real tight lead over the Seattle Mariners. They got a half a game lead as Texas is 51-51 with a 500 record. Seattle is 51-52. And then you have the Houston Astros at 50-54, third place. They're 2 games out. While you got the Athletics who are 43-59. They're 8 games out. They've been and then you have the Los Angeles Angels who are 41-62. They are 10.5 games out in the West. And we're going to take it over to Jay to take over the National League East.
So in the National League East, we have the Atlanta Braves leading the division with a 60-42 record, followed by the Philadelphia Phillies at 56-47. Coming up next behind them in third place is Miami Marlins with 52-51 record. Up next, we have the Washington Nationals with 52-51 record, tied with the Marlins for third place. And rounding out, waiting to do something amazing, are the New York Mets with a 43-60 record, and we better tighten up real fast, yo.
And an interesting stat from that too is the Miami Marlins, who were playing pretty well and had a great record back in May, throughout the month of May and even June, are on a current 9-game losing streak. So they're on a slide right now. So we'll see if they'll be able to halt that slide soon. Moving on to the National League Central, the team with the best record in the league. Well, they did have the best record in the league. The Milwaukee Brewers are 64-38. They're 7 games above the Chicago Cubs, who are 57-45. Third place goes to the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are 53-50. And the St. Louis Cardinals are 52-50. The Pirates are 11.5 out. St. Louis is 12 out. And then last place, Cincinnati Reds are 47-54, and they're 16.5 games out. And finally, last is the National League West, led by now. But now they are the team with the best record in the league. The Los Angeles Dodgers, the defending two-time defending champions, who are 65-38. The Arizona Diamondbacks are second. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They are now 54-59. They're 11 games out. The San Diego Padres are 50-53. They're 15 games out. The San Francisco Giants are 42-60 at 22.5 out. And in last place is the Colorado Rockies at 41-63. They are 24.5 games out. Those are your current MLB standings.
The Rockies are horrible.
Still got the trade deadline coming up August 3rd. So we're going to see if there's going to be any moves made during that time by all the teams to see who's going to try to make that last push for the playoff race. Now we get to move to Jay's favorite segment of the show, which is the AUSL Women's Athletic Softball League.
And pardon me, y'all, while I got the camera off. I was devouring something, and the way I had to eat it, it wouldn't look good on screen, so I had to be respectful to the show and to the host. So I ain't want to look like a savage, yo.
They heard you smacking.
What happened?
They heard you smacking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to be all the way 100% correct. I ain't have time to mute the mic. Pause. But yeah, it was good, though. It was good. Still got a few more bites, but we're going to move right along with the first highlight for the AUSL because, I got love for the ladies out there playing softball, yo.
Maya Brady, despite missing 4 games and the most of a 5th, is now leading the AUSL in home runs. I was about to say she was tied for the league lead with 10, even though she's only playing in her 20th full game today. But there it is, the AUSL single season record, 11th home run.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, shorty.
She was doing it out of UCLA and is still doing it now in the AUSL.
Oh, she ain't playing no games. All right, she sent that to the upper room. Telling y'all, man, if y'all ain't go see a game yet, don't be like me. Y'all gotta go check a game, yo.
This is what we call nasty. I mean, that is an off-speed pitch that out of the hand, difficult to recognize. Even if you pick up the spin, you still have to stop your body and get your barrel out on.
Nah, we gotta run that back.
This is what we call. I mean, that is an off-speed pitch that out of the hand, difficult to recognize. Even if you pick up the spin, you still have to stop your body and get your barrel out on.
Like, yo, how you even do something like I'm telling you, I don't know how they don't throw out their whole shoulder. Yeah, that's real amazing for shorty, yo. Like, mad props.
That yin you be talking about?
Yeah, that's that yin. Like, yo. Matter of fact, look at this next highlight. She really got the yin. Like, this look like she about to break her whole shoulder. Like, yo, imagine trying to break into one of these young ladies' houses and they just pick up a softball. You're done. Whatever they got in their hand, they heen at you and it's gonna bust you in the back of the head and you sleeping. Cops gonna get there, you gonna wake up in handcuffs and they gonna be like, yo, what happened? Yeah, Shorty played baseball. She played baseball. Softball. She a pitcher. She hit you with the heen. You got hit in the back of the head with a jar of pickles. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you gonna be in a penitentiary. Everybody gonna be laughing at you because you gonna be known as the dude that got hit in the head in the bag of pickles because Shorty said, hey, this is crazy. That's why you don't want to commit crimes, y'all. But next one about my homegirl Audrey right here doing amazing things. Check her out.
Change up there, then get sped up with the curveball.
Aubrey into left center field. This is going to beat the outfielders and go to the wall. And this is going to clear the bases. And Aubrey's headed for third. It's a 3-run triple, the second time in 2 innings that the Blaze have cleared the base.
Get there, then get sped up with the curveball.
She turned into
Aubrey into left center field. This is going to beat the outfielders and go to the wall. And this is going to clear the bases. And Aubrey's headed for third. It's a 3-run triple, the second time in 2 innings.
Yo.
She was moving around them bases, man.
Yo, she was floating. She was floating.
And to take that triple on the left-hand side of the field, not from the right side, but from the left, from the same side that you're trying to get to.
Listen, does the MLB they provide some money and some sponsorship funds for the women's league, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm about to say. MLB, stop playing. Stop. You see what these women are doing. They hitting. Shorty got 11 home runs in 21 games. Really? That means it's like she averaging a home run every other game. She's swinging. You got Shorty hitting into the wall. You know what I mean? And then she running a triple. She cleaning the bases and getting a triple. Get them the bag, bro. They better be getting. And
mind you, they played 25 games so far this season. The entire league, 25 games.
Like, yo, they need more games. They need to be more. They need to be on ESPN more. We need a couple of more teams. If every major league team can have like, if we can have AAA, AA, single A, and they all got every team got a farm team. Why every team can't sponsor a baseball team, a women's softball team? You know what I mean? Why MLB can't have, I forgot what month it is, but a women's month, we can have, we could play a couple of games in a major league stadium, yo. Let's pack it out, yo. Like for real, like these ladies doing big things. They swinging at pause. I'm saying this correctly for the women. Don't take it out of context. This is baseball. They swinging that stick, yo. They swinging like Shorty got them hands. Come on, 46 miles per hour hands. That's crazy. That's how fast I go on my e-bike, yo. Show these. I hope they get into the bag, yo, for real. Look, we got another highlight right here. Come on, this just proves my point.
She scores. Caught OKC sleeping
against someone.
Jordan Rudley through the left side. Brito held at third. For Rudley, who has announced her retirement, this will be her final game of her career. At least one more base hit for the resume. Here comes Brito. She scores. Caught OKC sleeping. And it's 5-0.
See what I mean? Get them ladies the bag. And she got a dope name. Burrito stole a base. Come on, bro.
What you just call her?
Then her name is Burrito. That's what he said.
Brito, man. Brito.
Brito?
Alyssa Brito, man.
My bad. I got the hair covering the ears. The hair was covering the ears, and I'm hungry. I know I'm greedy. Wasn't disrespectful, Shorty. My bad.
I'm still hungry. That's what it is.
I'm hungry. I heard burrito because I still want something to eat. No disrespect, no shade.
We got our last highlight.
What we got right here from Portland.
Crazy they are about women's sports and softball in this part of the world. Four. That'll make it through, and here comes Jennings, the throw. Yes! She's out of home. Great throw by Kendra Falvey.
Nice.
Down the left field line. This is what a play, Sierra Sato Ferry.
Oh my gosh. Dude, she's awesome.
Wow. Yo, they playing. They
working together.
Teamwork, yo.
And just to add to that, for before we go into the cup, currently this weekend is the championship weekend. So currently, right now, is the play-in game going on right here on ESPN. It's tied at 3. It's the Portland Cascade against the Chicago Bandits. The game is in the 7th inning, tied at 3. The winner of this game goes on to play the Utah Talons, who got the automatic bid to the championship, and that will start on Saturday, July 25th at 12 p.m. Central Time, which would be 1 o'clock Eastern Time from Davis Diamond at College Station, Texas. So the winner of this game goes on to play the Talons for the championship in the best-of-3 series.
Yo, Super Lucas, man, we appreciate you, bro. We love you too, man. Listen,
Appreciate
man,
you for still hanging in with us.
Word. We on Man, you're not our number one fan. You're our number one supporter, yo. We don't do fans over here. We do supporters. Just like you support us, we support you and what you got going on, man. Super positivity, yo. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Oh man, appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Good vibes, positive energy, kid. It's, you know, Nate, man. I told you, man. It was a gloomy day, but it's a bright night, man. Super Lucas is on the job, yo.
Gonna be a good day regardless.
It's gonna be a good day. 24 hours. It ain't over yet. Super Lucas saved the day. We're coming up right now. We got the AUSL All-Star Cup full roster. Nate, break it on down about these young, wonderful ladies.
So first, we're going to start with the catchers of the AUSL All-Star Cup, and the catchers are Reese Atwood for the Carolina Blaze, along with her teammate Kayla Kowalik, and then you also have Mary Iakopo from the Chicago Bandits. You have Sydney Stewart from the Portland Cascade, Charlize Palacio from the Utah Talent, and Deja excuse me if I'm saying it wrong, Mulipola from the Texas Volts. So those are your catchers.
Now, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to understand, right? Because I'm never gonna throw shade on women's sports, yo. I might ask a question, but not shade. Yo, we need this many catches?
Yeah, 2 different teams, like anything.
I mean, I know, but they need 3 catchers each team.
It's 45 players that get selected to it. So yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking, I'm a casual. I ain't a proficiando.
Then we're gonna move on to the outfielders. You got Skylar Wallace of the Chicago Bandits, followed with her teammate Morgan Zirkle and Bella Dayton. Then for the Carolina Blaze, you'll have Alicia Ocasio. And then for the Portland Cascade is Megan Grant and her teammate Kendra Falby, who you just seen in the last highlight. For the representing the Oklahoma Spark will be Maya Brady, who you saw earlier, Amari Harper, and Sydney McKinney. And then for the Utah Talent, they'll have Jada Coleman, Jadlyn Alchin, and then you have rounding out from the Texas Volts, Riley Boone.
Listen, Oklahoma ain't playing. They got some all-stars out there today, huh?
Yes, indeed. Then moving on to your corner infielders, you'll have representing the Chicago Bandits, Sammy Williams. From the Carolina Blaze will be Bailey Klingler. Well, I can't get it right tonight. From the Oklahoma City Spark, Delani Wise. Then from the Oklahoma City Spark as well, Jesse Warren, Bree Ellis of the Utah Talents, and Jordan Woolery round out the corner infielders, both from the Utah Talents. Then we move on to our middle infielders. We have Ailana Agbayani, Benny Agbayani's daughter from the Chicago Bandits. Then you have Alyssa Brito from the Carolina Blaze, along with her teammate Anna Gold and Audrey Leach. Then from the Portland Cascade will be Kinley Callahan. From the Oklahoma City Spark will be Sydney Romero and Sydney Sherrill. And then the Utah Talents will have Hannah Flipper. And from the Texas Vault, Tiara Jennings. And then rounding out is your pitchers now. For your pitchers, you have from the Chicago Bandits, Amber Pfizer, Kat Sandercock, and Lexi Kilfoyle. From the Carolina Blaze will be Carolyn Pickens and Kalani Ricketts. And then representing the Portland Cascade will be Kenzie Brown, Sam Landry. From the Utah Talents, Georgina Korick, Megan Farimo, and Montana Fouts. And then from the Texas Volts, we representing will be Aaliyah Benford and Rachel Garcia. Congratulations to every single one of those players. Look forward to the All-Star Cup, which will be starting August 8th.
Dope. Shout out to the ladies, yo. Listen, y'all keep doing what y'all do, man. Y'all know I'm your number one fan, man. Number one supporter, yo. I want to see y'all do great. I want to see y'all get to the bag, yo. Please get to that bag, yo. MLB sponsors, please go out there and give them the bread that they deserve. To the fans, we gotta support this, right? I'm calling out all girl dads, yo. Whether your daughter plays basketball, whether she ice hockey, field hockey or ice hockey, flag football, ballet, tap dance, karate, taekwondo. We just need to have a girl dad alliance where we just support these professional female athletes. So now we can create a lane for our daughters just to pursue their passions, and not just in sports. Because guess what? If you have, if you open up the lane for these professional, for the women who do become professional athletes, they need coaches, and there's gonna be some dope female coaches out there. You're gonna need some dope trainers, some physical trainers. There's gonna be some dope female physical trainers that's gonna be out there that's gonna need jobs. So this is the pipeline. So listen, girl dads, man, we gotta unite and just represent and support all girl sports, WNBA too. And whatever professional sports that these women are playing, golf, tennis, bowling. I don't know if they got hockey. I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
They got professional women's hockey.
Yeah, but I think I've seen it more over in Canada, but they do.
Well, girl dads in Canada, hold that down. Soccer, karate, mixed martial arts, boxing,
horse racing,
yeah, all of that. Whatever it is that the ladies is doing, let's make it happen. All right. Yo, Super Lucas, man, appreciate you, man. If you gotta tap in, you gotta tap out because you gotta go to bed, man. You got other things to do. We appreciate you rocking for an hour and 7 minutes, family.
We appreciate you. Have a good night.
Word up, man. Be safe out there doing what you're doing. If you're about to go play some Roblox, get busy. Whatever it is you do in Roblox, do what you do 10 times. So up next right now is where I like to say what Nate shows his expertise of the game. Because there's been several times that he's mentioned, the Shining Stars, and then the MLB Network, ESPN, everybody else, they started talking about him. I'm not saying that they heard Nate talk about him. All I'm saying is I heard Nate talk about him first. Y'all do what you want to do with that information. I'm just putting it out there. So up next, we got the Shining Stars. Nate, shine bright like these stars, yo, and do what you do, family.
So here go our shining stars for this week that I wanted to point out. First, I'm going to start off with Travis Bazzana of the Cleveland Guardians, second baseman. Currently, he's batting 269. Currently he's batting 242 through 269 at bats. 9 home runs, 33 RBIs, and 15 stolen bases. Travis Bazzana was born August 28, 2002 in Hornsby, New South Wales, Australia. He just got called up actually to the majors on July 21st. Through his amateur career, he attended Turramurra High School, a suburb that's up in North Shore of Sydney, Australia. He played junior baseball at the Coolring Gate Steelers and is representative of junior baseball for the Ride Hawks Baseball League. He played for the Sydney Blue Sox in the Australian Baseball League, and in 2019, he represented Australia in the U18 Baseball World Cup. He was a freshman at Oregon State University in 2022, where he hit 306 with 6 home runs and 44 runs batted in over 245 at-bats. He was named Pac-12 Player of the Year also as well back in 2024. Then next up, we have, for your Shining Stars, now we move to the National League, Garrett Mitchell, center fielder for Milwaukee Brewers, who threw 292 at-bats, bat 277 with 8 home runs, 48 RBIs, and 7 stolen bases. Garrett Mitchell was born on September 4th, 1998, 27 years from Orange, California. Went to the University of Los Angeles, which is UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles, I like to call it, but everybody just calls it UCLA. He attended Lutheran High School in Orange County, where he was a 4-year member of the varsity baseball team. He was top collegiate prospect coming out of UCLA. He actually was drafted in the 2017 Major League Draft in the 14th round by the Oakland Athletics, but he opted not to sign with the team and decided to attend UCLA during that time. He played his summer collegiate ball after graduating high school for the Walla Walla Sweets of the West Coast League, where he batted .462 with a home run and 4 RBIs through 13 at-bats. So for there, and of course, so he is on the Milwaukee Brewers, who has the second best record in the league. So those are your current shining stars of the week.
Now, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to listen to them. You gotta look out for them, because you should, because they saying. I'm just saying, if you happen to hear about it on them other stations, remember where you heard it first, on Thursday. I'm saying, I don't know. Shoot. But yeah, I want to spin the block. I just want to run something back before we get to the next one, right? Yeah, wildlife, man. Where you at? You gotta come back to the front center stage, because we let you slide about half an hour ago, right? We was in the flow of the show because we had good energy. You know what I mean? And my man Super Lucas was in here, so I didn't want to show who I could be, because Super Lucas was giving me some positive energy. But Super Lucas is gone. He playing Roblox right now. He doing what he do. Based on your profile picture that I could barely see, it looks weird, bro. It looks weird. Now, I don't know why you trying to come on here and trying to crack jokes on my people, Joe. You see he got a black hoodie on. You don't really want to mess with people who wear black hoodies, fam. So we don't even get down like that. So we're going to keep it positive, you know what I'm saying, and we're going to keep it moving. But just understand, we don't do that around here, okay? Little lightness.
We appreciate you for checking in on the show and watching the show.
Now, especially we do appreciate if you hit the like button, hit the notification. If you didn't, come on, man. And subscribe, man. Get your life right. You want me talking about people? How dare you? Got the audacity.
Moving on, we're gonna go to the upcoming games of the week.
And if the Mets ain't playing, who cares, yo?
They are playing.
Okay, then let's talk about it.
They are playing. They are playing. I just don't have them highlighted as one of the top games of the week.
Boo.
I had them last week, and they didn't have a single Yankee. No, I had them 1 week where I didn't even put a single Yankee game up there.
I mean, that's your fault. You do run this. You can't. If I was you, I'd put a Yankee game every week, because if it was me and the Mets.
Fine. The Mets play the Dodgers. The Dodgers come to Citi Field tomorrow for a 3-game series over the weekend against the Mets.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you didn't put that out there, because the way the Dodgers is playing and the way my Mets is playing, y'all watch the games Nate's talking about. This is why he knows what he's talking about.
So this weekend, the main games I think to check out, I would say for me, is the Yankees and the Phillies. The Yankees will be visiting Philadelphia to play the Phillies in a very competitive game. Of course, it's a rematch of the 2009 World Series. Philly came into New York the last time they played, and they played very well against the Yankees, taking the series. You got the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates, the division rivals in the National League Central. Two young teams going at it, and the Seattle Mariners against the Texas Rangers, a battle of the American League West Division, the first and second place team going at it, and down out in Arlington. Then moving on, we'll go to the following week, which we'll have also the Texas Rangers against the Tampa Bay Rays. Two young teams that I want to check out, even though Texas got some more veterans. Then you got the Toronto Blue Jays against the Washington Nationals. That's really a good game, I think, especially with the way the Nationals Have just been kind of like teetering right there in the middle. You know, there's a lot of young guys and a lot of young players on that team that I need to check out. I did give you a Mets highlight. They will be playing the Braves, their division rivals, next week, hosting in Citi Field. You know, a good Mets and Braves series is always good.
It is. And I'm not going front based upon the team that we got to play this weekend. When we play the Braves are going to be in trouble. That's what I'm going to say.
And then last, I'll put the Arizona Diamondbacks against the Pittsburgh Pirates as game to look out for with that young Pirates team and the way the Diamondbacks have moved up into second place, even though they're 11 behind the Dodgers. You know, nobody's catching up to them in that division, but the way they didn't just sink all the way down to last place and they moved their way up.
Well, they're going to lose 3 games this upcoming weekend, so, you know, it might help out. They're going 0-3.
So now we got some quick fun clips, fun clips and a throwback clip all tied in here. We kept it kind of short this week. First video is going to be, this is what happens. This happened a couple days ago, earlier in the week. Cam Schlitter in the middle of practicing and warming up. And it's just the nonchalant how he just didn't even bother running for the dugout. He just continued to do what he did.
Give me one moment while I upload the video. Can I get a raincoat or something? Can I get an umbrella? And I'm saying his man got to stand out there with him.
Yep.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna let bro know, like, we going inside, son. Like, what are we doing, bro? Yeah, like, see, his man's is small. Like, I'm out, bro. We should have been inside like 20 minutes ago. I'm thinking, man, I got pneumonia because of you right now, yo. You're bugging.
And so that Yankee game got rained out earlier this week on Tuesday.
Your man was just trying to be cool for no reason, yo. Like, that was totally unnecessary. Like, that's why nobody really liked the Yankees, yo. Like, he ain't have to be all extra like that in the rain, just playing catch. That's all you was doing was playing catch. I hope he gets stuffy nose.
I mean, I guess you look at it as the game got rained out, and this is early in the day. I think this is early in the afternoon. So he's like, hey, let me get a couple warm-ups in, you know.
Bro, we can go inside the stadium where it's dry and nobody's here. We can stand on anywhere and throw this back and forth, bro. You can warm up somewhere dry. Nah, and if I gotta stand there and I'm just standing there pouring rain and I just gotta stand here with you, son. And then think about the person who had to catch the ball. Like, it's raining. I could barely see this, and you throwing it 90 miles per hour at my face. And
nah, he wasn't throwing it that fast. He just throwing regular warm-ups. Probably throwing it no more than 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, maybe right. That looked like it was going a million. And what if it slip out your hand and just bust me in my man? Everything about that was foul. He don't love his teammates.
Next one up, Kaz Okamoto from the Toronto Blue Jays finally had a day off, and the team made sure that he had a day off. He wouldn't be substituting it for anybody.
Miles Straw is taking that literally. He has been taping Okamoto to the bench for the last 2 or 3 minutes. It appears under no circumstances is Okamoto getting on the field tonight.
Yeah, why they take my boy to the bench, yo?
Nah, you ain't going in. You ain't pitching for nobody today.
Yeah, why they do my boy like that, son? Like, let him live, yo.
You got 9 innings. Trust me, you gotta pass the time by doing silly stuff sometimes, especially if you're not playing for the day. That's usually when the shenanigans really start.
dang, they ain't let my boy get off the bench. I mean, that's respect though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, we respect you having a day off today. You sitting down, bro. Like, you do too much. We need you later on. But gosh, at least get him some sunflower seeds, some Gatorade, some something. They ain't get him nothing. Just using wasted mad athletic tape. But again, this is why I love baseball.
And last up, now this is something that they don't do anymore in baseball, which is the intentional walk. But watch the end for the flip.
Now this goes as an intentional walk. It'll be the fourth tonight. No, they come back and throw a strike.
I ain't gonna say what team it looked like he did it against, but that was interesting.
It was against the Blue Jays.
Okay, I was making sure because I did look like a Mets jersey, and I got kind of nervous. Like, yo, why you always being disrespectful to the Mets, yo?
Nah, it was against the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I heard you mention. You said they don't do the intentional walk no more. How come they don't do that? Well, they don't do it as much or as often.
Not in that way.
Okay.
Now they just put up four fingers.
So, do you think if they did that now, it'll work?
I think it could maybe. You know, you catch somebody off guard. It could work, but you can't go to the well too many times. And then they said the reason was they thought it was just pointless. I guess, you know, when they started wanting to speed up the game, you know, if you know you're going to intentionally walk them, what's the point of throwing it to the outside four times? Just put up four fingers. But there has been plays and moments where a pitcher, even though they're throwing it outside, they've thrown it too close, and a batter has swung and gotten a hit out of it. That's why I wasn't a big fan of getting rid of it. I've seen where the pitcher supposed to just be throwing a simple throw, not throwing it hard or nothing, and accidentally overthrows the catcher, running for third, scores. Game's over.
Yeah, we need to bring that back.
I would love to see somebody do that again.
I would love to see a batter step across the plate and just smack it. Like, where you think you're gonna intentionally walk me, psych man? Wow. And send it mad far, bro. That would be funny to me, man. But that's okay. Now, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is a bittersweet moment. This is my favorite part because sometimes I get caught up in the moment. But it also means when we get to this part, we're at the end. And as always, you know, we end the show with a baseball tutorial. Whether you're just starting out in the game, whether you've been playing for years, whether you're a coach, you know, whether you're just a casual fan like I am, who just likes to learn things, you know what I'm saying? Or you're a former player like Nate, who still sometimes gets out there and gets busy on a baseball field every once in a while. You'll catch him in the batter's box, you know what I'm saying? Doing what he does, making sure that he still got it just in case the MLB call him up one day. He ready. You ready. You know what I mean? But this week, we got a wonderful tutorial. And Nate, where did you find this one from?
This is from YouTube, from Hitting with Bert. Go over there and check out the channel, like, comment, subscribe over there in the channel. And this is just a hit and drill for you. Something different. I'm not gonna lie, I never even used this one, but I actually like the tactic. Like, it's off the bucket actually and swinging. So it's a bucket drill. That's what we're gonna call it. That's what it is. It's a bucket drill, to be clear.
And the hitter has to focus on driving it right back to the pitcher and timing it. It also works on your hand-eye coordination. Make sure that you're focusing, driving it right back to the pitcher. If you've never tried the bucket drill, you need to try it. So you can see here, the coach is dropping the ball, it's bouncing from the bucket, and the hitter has to focus on driving it right back to the pitcher and timing it. It also works on your hand-eye coordination. Make sure that you're focusing, driving it right back to the pitcher. If you've never tried the bucket drill, you need to try it.
Like, I played a lot of sports growing up, but I was fortunate enough to work at the boys club, and I used to work in the gym. So a lot of times when they had baseball practice with the baseball team, I wasn't on the baseball team because I wasn't good enough to. I didn't play baseball, but I would always practice. While they in there, I work in the gym, so I practice with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I do the running drill sometimes. If they hit, and I'm like, oh, let me get a couple of hits. There was always one hitting drill that to me it was fun, and I used to always ask, can I do it? And usually, sometimes the coach, he would allow me to participate because one, I worked in there, I had to get all the equipment anyway. So, and I was a teenager at the time, so yeah, keep me busy and active. But the drill it was something similar to that, but not similar in no way, shape, form, or fashion because we didn't do that. He would stand behind us, and he would have we would have a broomstick in our hand, and like he would throw out little plastic golf balls, and so you're just looking forward, but you'd have to pay attention to see when the golf ball comes in front of you, and you had to time it perfectly to keep hitting the golf ball and stuff like that. I had fun because I just thought it was a cool thing to play, a cool drill to do. But I did see how it correlated with his team and how they got better at hitting and stuff like that. Because the boys was nice. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna say because they was from Flushing, but yeah, they was nice. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But one thing about the that drill is it's about the reaction time. Like I said, the hand-eye coordination and your reaction. So once it bounces, swing. You're not letting it bounce twice. Bounces once and then you swing. So you're working at it on driving that baseball. Instead, your hand-eye coordination, have your form already have your stance ready. So I think that's a nice little. Actually, that's a nice little drill. I never actually used that one. We were younger. We just bounced it off the floor or something like that, or you'll throw it up against the wall and then let it come back to you and then swing. But a lot of times we weren't fully set because we were too close. We didn't have the right distance. And then when it came back to us, it was way down in the ground, so it looked like we was playing golf.
Pretty much, But hey, now we got YouTube. We live and we learn, and Nate gets to put people on and spread the word about the game that he loves so much. And one thing I didn't give you credit for. I haven't given you credit for before, Nate, but I will now. It's dope how you find these tutorial videos and you always shout out the content creator who makes the video. There are a lot of people out here in this universe who will post the video, play the video, but won't give credit to the person who made the video. You, my good brother, are not like that, yo. You always, what I'm saying, give the due diligence and pay it forward, yo. So that's kind of, I just want to acknowledge that, and that's kind of dope, yo.
Just trying to do my part,
Hey, man, that's all we can do. But unfortunately, we've come to an end, y'all. We reached the end of the MLB Weekly Rundown with Nate the Great, also known as the Diamond, yo. We just want to say thank you to everybody who tapped in. Listen, Super Lucas, yo, bro, your name says it all, bro. You're super. Faith, yeah, we appreciate you. Wildlife, come correct next time, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's what we saying. And as always, before we get up out of here, though, we drop a words of wisdom, give you a little gem, a little food for thought to think about, yo. So I'm gonna set it off. Nate, in the show as always, since you the host with the most, yo. Tonight, what I got tonight? Tonight is dare to fail or don't dare to dream at all. You're not gonna be successful your first time out. You're gonna fail more than you succeed on your way to whatever venture, your mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your zenith is, you're gonna stumble, you're gonna fall, you're gonna slip, you're gonna get agitated, you're gonna get tired. And it's up to you just to have that resilience, that wherewithal is to say, yeah, I'm gonna push through this, and failure is not an option. I gotta get to it. So again, yo, dare to fail or don't dare to dream at all, yo. That's what I got for you tonight. Nate, what you got for the people?
I'm gonna keep it simple. Along with that, dare to be great. The only opposition you got is the person in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what nobody else says. Do Do it for you. Do it for you. You know, first and foremost.
Exactly. Yeah, with that being said, Joe, we greatly appreciate everybody again who tapped in and tuned in, yo. If you haven't already done so, please hit the notification bell, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. And again, like Nate told you earlier, yo, tomorrow we got the show with all the crew, man. You might want to check that out. All right. Until then, if we don't see you tomorrow, we see you Monday. If we don't see you Monday, we see you next week, family. Catch you on the flip side, Joe. Peace.